do this interview with me, boy.
Chat, turn me up, turn up. We got JKD, the animator. Hold on, I'm gonna play you guys a couple of clips of him so you guys can get more familiar with his work. Let's go. I actually heard Holiday in the chat has showed me that Drake and Lil Baby. That is amazing. He's actually moving on into making music videos too. Hold on. This is one of his new music videos he made. It's called Lonely at the Top.
Soon as I hit the dough, bad bitches hit the flow. Cry baby dipping low, looking like a centerfold. As for me, I'm sitting low, getting high on the go. She says she know how to roll, ho. Hop up in the road.
The crib is plenty views up in my spot, yeah. Yeah, bitch, ask me if it's lonely at the top. If it's lonely, then she gon' come through and she gon' give me top. Yeah, she said it. Fuck with me, you hit the news at 10 o'clock. Dog, I swear, at the crib.
Now I'm gonna leave that looping, playing in the background. You guys will be able to find that with a link in the description box below. Yo, JK, how you feeling, man?
Yo,
man,
not too bad, bro.
It is a pleasure to have you, bro. So let's get right into it. I'm hearing a little bit of an accent. Where are you from?
I am from London in the UK, if my accent didn't already give that away.
Yeah, man, I hear it. Now, how are you so inclined with American content? It seems like you're pretty tuned in.
Well, I grew up, on a lot of American content, like a lot of the big guys over that end is obviously big over here. So, and our cultures aren't that dissimilar. So, if you understand the hood, you can kind of tap into that wherever.
I feel it. Like you're really good at capturing the right amount of like entertainment / ratchetness, and me and my chat, we are here for it. So how did you pick that name, JK the Animator?
Well, my nickname just from growing up was always JK, and from I'm a bit of an anime guy. I say a bit. I love anime, and one of my favorite characters in one of the best animes called One Piece, his name is Monkey D. Luffy, and being part of the D clan is kind of a big thing. So part of it was from that, and part of it was just, well, it's a nice play on words where you've got JK the Animator, but it's JK D Animator. So a bit of wordplay. So yeah, that's it really.
Man, I like it. Hold on, you say you're an anime fan, so are we. Hold on, what kind of animes are you into?
So I say my all-time favorites, you might as well start there. I hope y'all still respect me after this, but I would say One Piece is my favorite manga. The anime is touch and go, but the manga is untouchable. After that, as far as anime goes, Hunter x Hunter, Code Geass, Vinland Saga last year was really good. Attack on Titan is dope shit.
Everybody keeps telling me to watch that. I have yet to see it.
You haven't watched Attack on Titan?
Nah, man. Everybody keeps telling me to watch it too.
Bro, you need that, man. You need that. You need that in your life.
For reals. I still be watching old school anime like Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho. I watch Naruto too.
Naruto. See, I watched the first part and I like that. The second one, I have a lot of respect for Naruto, and I don't begrudge anyone who has it as like their main one or big three or whatever. But it just got a bit crazy. Like towards the end, it just got a bit silly. And you know what? Yeah, especially because I watched One Piece first, and I was always comparing it to One Piece. I mean, I ain't trying to throw no shade on it, but personally, it wasn't, Naruto is no Monkey D. Luffy. I'll say, and I'll just leave it at that, innit? Everyone has their preference, but yeah. It's cool, though. It's cool that you like anime as well, man. The old school, gotta stay in touch, keep love for the old school, man.
Facts, man. I love anime. That's what actually started me to start drawing. I used to print out the pictures, and I started by tracing and then started freehanding. So how long have you been drawing? How long have you been doing animation?
It's weird. So like different forms of animation. You could say, I don't know if you know about like Microsoft PowerPoint, but back when I was really young, I was making silly little animations on there. And then from there, it's just been sort of animation and comics and all this kind of thing. So you could say from 8, but then it was when I went to what you guys would call college, is where I went and studied more 3D animation and stuff like that. And then that's what I'd done for a living for a little while. And then, yeah, when lockdown hit, I was like, you know what, let me do something a bit more interesting, because I was put on furlough. So I was like, let me do something interesting with this extra time I have. And the page was born. That's it.
How was lockdown out there? We heard a lot of different varying reports out here. It sounded serious out there.
I mean, I feel like it was serious everywhere. And like everywhere, I think there were certain hot spots that got hit real hard, other places not so much. Personally, in terms of my family and stuff, touch wood, it's been relatively okay. Like no one I know personally has died from it or anything. People have caught it and got ill and stuff, but for the most part, it was just sort of the weird isolationness of everything and how people have dealt with that. And again, for me, because, being at home in front of a laptop where I can create things is kind of my element anyway. The fact that I just had more time to do that was kind of a blessing in disguise. So, and I had my partner here with me, so it's not like I was just here alone. And I had my dog here with me as well. So there were silver linings.
Nice. Man, I feel like the lockdown, I saw the birth of a lot of different creators. That's when we started, actually.
Okay.
Our channel was during the lockdown a few months ago.
There you go, man.
We have a fan question for you now. I'm going to read it.
Okay.
He says, yo, ask him if y'all can do some old school versus new school comedy skits like Bernie Mac, The King versus Kevin Hart, The Midget. Yo, yo, Kevin, I didn't say that. I laugh my ass off and ask him why doesn't he do any animations of Kevin Gates, and/or Kendrick versus J. Cole.
So the first question, potentially, I don't know about Bernie Mac versus Kevin Hart specifically, but I do intend to do more like reanimating people like Dave Chappelle, more Kevin Hart. Bernie Mac might get on that list as well. A bit of Richard Pryor, Eddie. So there's the pantheon of classic comedy. I do want to get to making a series of that where it's just some of the greatest, skits or jokes that we've heard on stage, animated in my style, because why not? In answer to the second question, so I feel like just be patient, my guy. There is there's stuff like that on its way. Yeah, I'm currently, like I've told Romeo here, I'm currently working on a video for World Star, which
You hear that, chat? He blowing up, bruh.
That spin-off there, that could be what you guys are you've been waiting for, because I'm really, really, really excited about it. Definitely the most ambitious video that I've made in regards to this hip-hop stuff. So yeah, if you like hip-hop and you like things like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or any anime or anything like that, or just cool shit in general, boy, don't worry. I've got you covered. I've got you covered. It's coming soon.
Yo, that is lit. Hey, hold on. On that topic, though, who's your top 5 favorite comedians? Because I heard you say Dave Chappelle. That's my number 1.
Yeah, I would say Dave is also my number 1. I ain't gonna put aside from Dave being number 1, the rest ain't in no particular order. Are we talking about stand-up comedians, or are we talking about just overall? So
overall,
films. Okay.
Like your overall goats in it.
All right, so my overall personal goats over the course of my whole life, if I'm being fair, Eddie Murphy was my goat for a very, very long time. Kevin Hart, he's on that list for sure. Who else on the spot? Because there's a few who come to mind now, but I don't know if they're like people like Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker, for me, was the funniest man on the planet for a good while. Cat Williams, personally, just because some of his funniest stuff to me is up there with the funniest stuff, if that makes sense. If you take the whole body of work, maybe not, but for me, and maybe it's because I'm a weed smoker, I don't know, but Cat Williams' funniest stuff for me does still have a special place in my soul. So there's 5. Bernie Mac maybe as well. I don't know, man. That's a hard question to just give a brother on the spot.
That is. I think I can name my top 3 off top.
On,
Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
Cat Williams.
Fair.
Damn. There's a lot. I even mess with the new creators too, like something Baker. I forgot his name.
Oh, not is Terrence Baker? No.
You know,
if we're including
he does the voiceovers.
Yeah. Oh, not Tony Baker.
Yeah. No, I think that's it.
Tony Baker.
Yeah. I like him a lot too. I went to go see. I forget their names. I'm really bad with like actors and actresses' names. You ask me something about hip hop, I'm right there with it.
No, I'm the same, bro. With names, I'm terrible.
Man,
terrible.
That's a loaded question. Now, we have another fan question. Do you think that you will ever step from behind the screen and become a public figure? I agree with that because you have a personality and it looks like it's on the fly, too.
Thank you. I don't know. In the sense where I'm not like chasing fame or anything like that. I feel for me, I like the fact that I can walk into a room and people don't really know who I am. And then if I mention something I've done, then they're like, oh, snap, you made that? Yo, I love that, you know? Yeah. So I feel like at least for the time being, living through the characters gives me a different kind of flexibility. And it kind of keeps my ego in check, you know, I feel like, yeah, man, I don't know if I personally want all that adulation and energy and all this kind of stuff. Cause I don't know, man, I have a nice, happy, calm life with low drama, you know, inner peace and all of that. So why am I trying to mess with it? I want success in regards to the videos and the money they bring in, but you know, I don't need people telling me personally, you know, that I do this or that or that. Just leave it in the comments, man. That's where it belongs. Just keep it in the comments, man.
I feel it, man. Yeah. If you ever did, I think you would be really successful now.
Well, who knows, man? Never say never. Never say for the right price. You never know. You know?
I feel it. All right, hold on. Let me see. We got some questions in the Discord too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's from the UK. Hold on. They said where specifically in the UK, and how was it like growing up in the UK?
So I'm from East London in the UK specifically. Currently living in South London. Damn it, boy! Sorry, my dog just grabbed my headphones. How was it growing up? So, I mean, I grew up, I don't know, I guess you'd call it middle. So, like, I was in a working class family, but, you know, my family I live in a house as opposed to a flat kind of thing. And my school wasn't amazing, but it wasn't, like, really, really bad. It was just quite normal, I guess. So I wouldn't say I grew up in the hood or anything, but I didn't grow up in any posh suburbs or anywhere like that. I feel like in England, it's less spread out. Everything is a lot more mixed together. One of the big changes I would say growing up, though, is in my time growing up, the big artists were a lot of the American artists. So people from, you know, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Ja Rule, all the way through to like Kanye and Drake and J. Cole moving into that era. But then probably in the last 5 to 10 years, I've seen that a lot more of the people underneath me, they are really big on the UK scene because now like UK drill is sort of blown up around the world. It's a case where their top artists are all more UK based people like Stormzy, Giggs, Skepta, all that kind of stuff. So J Hus. So that's an interesting thing. But aside from that, my upbringing, I was in karate for a while, represented England at karate. But aside from that, it was quite a regular upbringing. I just make cartoons when I could. tried to do well at school, done okay. Yeah, man. That's yeah.
Man, the UK is turning out to be the new Canada. Like, Canada has been running the game for a while. I woke up this morning and I was getting set up for this interview, and I was looking up hip hop news, and I saw Dave might be the first UK artist to get a Grammy.
Hey, man, Dave is out here doing bits. Hey, shout out to my boy Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they're out here. They're really trying to make moves, and more power to them. Cause y'all been hogging the torch for too long. Not for too long. You made it up. You invented the torch, so fair
it's
enough.
Been jacked for a while. We had Justin Bieber. He's from Canada. We had The Weeknd. He's from Canada. Drake's from
Canada. Yeah.
And then Drake passed the torch to some more. Like, sheesh.
Yeah.
But shout out to the UK though. They're a number 3 like geographical area. Is the UK. It's the United States, Canada, then UK. So they're tuned in all over. Yeah, man. Support to them. What's your hold on? Has any celebrities reached out to you so far?
For work, or just to say hello or thanks, or just a nice
for anything
message?
Like a shout out for work?
So I don't know if it was DJ Khaled himself or just someone on DJ Khaled's team that had access to the Insta or whatever, but they sent a nice message, which was, real touching. Aside from that, quite a few of the comedians that I think are goated in like the social media era. So people like, I don't know if you know about Caleb City or Long Beach Griffey.
No way, really?
Them guys, when them guys reached out to me, that was like, yo, we doing something right.
Oh, heck
we doing something right. And yeah, man. And what's funny is that was all before the real blow up kind of thing. That was all back when no one really knew me or could understand why the videos had such low views or anything like that. So yeah, that's sort of mainly it for now. But we'll see what comes. We'll see what happens. Hello?
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Mute button. Beefing with the mute button again. Yeah, they are goated. Like, oh man, I would have been cheesing it. Me and Long Beach Griffey.
I was cheesing, bro.
Oh, me and Long Beach Griffey are from the same area, man. I love his content. Maybe that's why I gravitated to you. Like, when Holiday showed me like your video with a little baby, I'm like, what the? We were like a month in with the animation when he sent it. And he was like, Rome, you gotta see this. And like, I had like a desk that was like phasing in and out on the screen. Like, we were just getting started with it. And I saw it, I'm like, yo, that is hilarious. I'm like, yo, chat, pause. I'm gonna shoot my shot in the DM. I'm gonna see if we could get a collab going. Oh man, you never know. Chat, the only shots you miss is the ones you don't take, bruh. I'm telling you. That's it, man. Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's helped us so much behind the scenes. That collab was great. I know you guys want another one, but man, he is a busy working man. What is your next project that you are working on?
So the next one is the video I sort of low-key teased at the beginning, where it's the one for World Star, and without giving too much away, it's Little Baby J. Cole Part 2. But the premise is
we got the
a little, like in Dragon Ball Z, where Goku would take the dude somewhere far so that they could really not have to hold back. Yeah, it's like, well, there ain't no civilians around. We can just let loose. Yeah,
facts.
That is the situation for this video. Yeah, Lil Baby, J. Cole in an area where they can just let loose. All right, and then my animation gonna do the rest. So
chat, that's why I asked twice. I knew I was gonna get the deets for us. There, you heard it live, chat. We got the deets, man.
Only for my Patreons, innit? Only because you're a Patreon, bro. I thought, let me give you something. Let me give you something, innit?
Yeah, man. The love is mutual. I definitely signed up for his Patreon, and I love every minute of it, man. Chat, is that it? Is that? All right, I think they got everything they want.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Tell everybody else that's gonna be watching online where they could find you.
All right. Well, luckily I'm blowing up right now. So if you just search JK D Animator in Google, I will come up. Like whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, JK D Animator, you will find me. Yeah.
That sound like some rapper
Also-
bars. Like, yo, input the name, bruh.
Yeah.
Google me, fam. Google me. But yeah, man, it has been a pleasure. We are definitely looking forward to working with you. But he got other stuff going on, Chad. He got to get to that. I want to see that World Star video ASAP.
Hopefully not too long. Next few weeks, I'm hoping.
All right,
Yeah.
we out of here. Now, if you wanted to say, we got to get your final thoughts. If there's an animator coming up right now, and let's say he's in the slums, bruh, but he, you know what I mean, he in the trenches with it, bruh. You know, he got a like Dell laptop from Walmart and it's $200, bruh. But a dream. You know what I mean? What would you say to that young animator coming up right now?
I would say, if you really want success, you really need to spend some time perfecting your craft, in the sense where the more tools you have for telling your story, you know, the better the story is going to be and the more others can appreciate the story. So make sure you're in a place where you're not just trying to rush to the million views or whatever. Make sure you can, in whatever style is your own style, because my thing ain't no fancy complicated thing, but I know I've got the freedom to tell whatever story I want to tell, how crazy or simple it is, because I've done the reps. So try not to avoid doing the reps. Mentally and spiritually prepare yourself for those reps, because those reps will forge you for greatness. Yeah.
There we go. And one last question. How long did it take, like, grinding out before your channel took off?
So, like I hinted at before, I was probably going at it for about a year. And in the space of a year, I probably had maybe 7,000 or 8,000 followers on Instagram built up, and maybe 2,000 or 3,000 followers on TikTok, something like that. And what burnt is one of the dudes who, Marcus from Detroit International, who I'll do a series with. I
love that guy.
Yeah. So me and him are really cool. And he said, you know what, let me try this TikTok thing. He put it up on TikTok. And in the space of a day, he had like 20,000 followers and over 200,000 views of the same content. So I was like, man, this shit here, okay? But regardless, you just persevere, you keep going. And probably a few months after that, I had a few videos go viral on TikTok. And then eventually the Drake video went viral everywhere. So probably since March, the page has blown up to the level it is now, where you can just Google me and find me. But before then, yeah, maybe a year and a bit of just grinding and just silence, more or less. But no, the people that followed me for back then, they were, you know, love to them, because they the real ones, you know.
Facts. But, the day ones, the core.
Day ones, man.
Yep. All right, then, JKD, it has been a pleasure, bro.
All right, man. Nah, this has been really cool. Really fun.
All right, then, brother.
No worries.